Hi, I'm Courageous Fire. An article dated from May 9, 2020 in Psychology Today quoted estimates from the United Nations Population Fund that predicted by the time the pandemic and subsequent quarantines had been in existence for 3 months, we would see an increase of 20% of intimate partner violence or domestic violence cases worldwide. That's somewhere around an additional 15 million cases. 15 million total? No, 15 million additional cases. So to understand the weight of this addition, you would need to know the National Domestic Violence Hotline's annual statistics already average 10 million annually. I have had this information as a public service announcement on my voicemail since the beginning of the pandemic and quarantine. Today I spoke with a beautiful who asked me to please put the same information up that I've had on my voicemail in a video format so it could be shared generously. Therefore, I am now sharing with you Courageous Fire LLC's Domestic Violence Safety Quarantine Kit in the form of a public service announcement. All of the links are in the comments below. I wanted to give you an update on resources during this very difficult time that we are all navigating. You can still reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. They will have the most up-to-date information on resources in your specific area to assist you with domestic violence concerns. If you need to get out of immediate danger, or if you need to follow up on resources as a survivor, there are a couple of ways you can do that. You can call 800-799-7233 to reach the National Domestic Violence Hotline by phone. They have explained to me that queue times will vary, so sometimes they will have high queues, sometimes you will get right to a person. So if the phone is the easiest and safest thing for you to use to get help, please use it. They are available. Again, the number is 800-799-7233. However, they are also telling me that if you have access to digital resources, in other words, if you have access to the internet through your phone, through your laptop, your tablet, or some other digital device, please go to thehotline.org. Thehotline.org. That is the website for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Thehotline.org is where you go and you click on the chat feature. So whether you do it by phone or whether you do it through chat, they will be very comprehensive in navigating you through your specific situation. I also want to verify that as recently as May 2020, the National Domestic Violence Hotline had advised me that all court services at that time were still being federally mandated to continue to enforce situations. So, of course, thankfully, we know that there are necessary changes taking place globally with police reforms. However, your best source is to talk with the National Domestic Violence Hotline because they're plugged into the latest changes in the resources that impact your ability to get help. So that being said, if the abuser you are dealing with is sexually abusing you, that is physical abuse, and you do have the right to get a restraining order if you need one. If there's already a restraining order on file and the abuser is violating, do not think that you cannot call the police if you need to get that enforced, because as of May 20, due to the federal mandate, the police can still enforce the protective order. Again, to make sure that that is still the case, National Domestic Violence Hotline, through the phone number or through chat, can advise you in your state if that is still the case. Shelters are still available. Again, the best place to find out what is going on with that nationally speaking is by contacting the National Domestic Violence Hotline. If you happen to live in the greater Des Moines, Iowa area and you're looking for local resources, the crisis line through the Children and Families of Iowa is 515-243-6147. Again, local resources for the greater Des Moines, Iowa area is the crisis line through Children and Families of Iowa at 515-243-6147. Blessings, be safe.